exciting is this? We're actually in the performance area of the cockpit, I suppose you'd call it, of the brand new theatre in Prescot. And I'm here with Melanie Lewis, who is the Chief Executive. Yes, the Chief Executive of the Shakespeare North Playhouse. Isn't this a fantastic privilege to be here? So it's great. This is the opening day, and the turnout has been marvellous. The theatre is looking absolutely spectacular. Just try and explain your feelings as it's happening live.
I mean, the whole day has just been fantastic. It's been incredible, really. So we opened at 11 o'clock this morning, and the first person to cross over the threshold, our first visitor, was a 2-year-old Prescot from Prescot. Yeah. So it was important that we had a young person come across that threshold, and we've had thousands and thousands of people since.
It's been incredible, and I think I just did a little pan round of the people queuing to come in, and it was such a carnival atmosphere. I've never seen that in Prescot before. I was born and raised in Prescot, and interested in the arts. To see this today is absolutely spellbinding, and I think it represents a new era, a new way for Prescot. I would say, and this is only my own opinion, that the hard work starts here.
It does, for sure, yeah. So, I mean, we've got an army of people, really, that have got us to this day.
Yes.
Thousands and thousands of people have contributed to making sure that this is perfect. Wouldn't you agree it's perfect?
It is perfect.
It's absolutely stunning. But you're right that there is hard work now to do, because this is a theatre for the people. This is a playhouse for the people.
Yes.
And today is our first day of opening the doors and asking people to come in and use us. And more than any other theatre will be, we're hoping that we'll be a community centre. We'll be a place that people will come and explore and tell us what they want to see on the stage and tell us what they want to do here.
And take away the sense of, I suppose, elitism and all that stuff that does surround Shakespeare. You've got to admit it does. But to have this, because I don't know if you've watched my vlogs, but I've been travelling all around the country in search of Tudor Prescot and the Shakespeare Triangle. And so I've been to Broad, and I've been to Stratford and various places associated with William Shakespeare. And I've been trying to convince people that Shakespeare is for them, and it is for them, isn't it? Would you say?
It is. Shakespeare is for everybody, and it's important that today, and as in our opening season, people give us a go. It's fair if people think Shakespeare's not for me, and I can understand why people would think the theatre is not for them, but actually I would say give it a go. So we've got a scheme called Pay What You Decide, and that means that tickets start from £3, and that is for our blockbuster shows as well. So A Midsummer Night's Dream, that's coming in September. Tickets start from £3, particularly for people in some of the Prescot community groups and people that live in Prescot. So I would urge people to give it a go. Well, what's the worst that can happen? Give it a go, and if you don't like it, tell us. And if you do like it, great.
And I think this open door policy is really working well. I think it's a great. It's inspired, it's kind of like having people just wandering around here and just enjoying the space, and it's quite moving actually, because I'm just saying in the foyer it's a bit overwhelming for us. It must have been a bit nerve-wracking for you as Chief Executive to make sure that this all went well and to plan.
And I've not been with the project for very long, so I've only been with the project for 10 months. And so before that, there's been 2 decades worth of work to get us to this point. But this morning, I've got to admit, I wasn't nervous at all.
Really?
And I thought I would be. But then I reflected on why was I not nervous, and actually, because everybody just did their job, and it was perfect and it was right. And as I say, we opened the doors and we just let people in, and I think you're right about as well, it was curiosity to see the space. We could have done a big programme and we could have asked people to do various things and taken people on a tour, but actually it's more important to say, well, just come in and do what you like, come and have a look, come and see what it's like, and explore on your own terms.
I think that's all down to good planning though, because I thought the show at the beginning and the way it was done on the back of the trailer was very Shakespearean, I thought.
Yeah.
So I thought it was like treading the boards, going back in time almost. And the projection of the voice and the overtopness of it all was just so Shakespearean. I just loved that. That got me started right from the start. So I thought, oh God, it's going to be great. Yeah, I'll go spend all my time in the cafe and, and do all the things in that, you know, that we can do it. And it's about building community as well, isn't it? It's about, you know, building a new centre, a centre of attraction for Prescot and the Northwest. And
well, we knew when we started this place that it was about creating a purpose. You know, we wanted it to be that catalyst for regeneration, and that means jobs, that means tourism, that means economic improvement and positivity for the area, but it also means about working with communities and working with the talent that we've got in the north. The great thing about Shakespeare North Playhouse is that I hope that we will be able to develop and nurture talent in the arts, in culture, front of house on stage, back of house in all the technical areas, and also front of house in the services that we provide. So it really is, you know, the theatre will be world class, it will be world class, and I can't wait for it to start. But we're more than that, we're a community hub, we're for everybody.
Well, it's fantastic, and it's fantastic to talk to you, and I think you've got it off to a really good start. I think almost everybody is excited about the prospects for Prescot and its future, and it's great, and it's thank you for taking the time for doing a talk to camera to us.
Thank you. Thanks great. For having me on the podcast.
It's a privilege. Okay, thank you very much. Cheers. Thanks for that.